Yow, 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 Richie Rich here, coming to you from Vietnam. I'm in the same cafe yesterday. As I said yesterday, sometimes you gotta change it up, and I thought I'd maybe change it up every day, but also need to get in a bit of a comfortable area where as in physical location, where things are not so hectic. So anyway, I got to this place, and man, it's a cafe. It's dead. Not much traffic by here. So anyway, it's just a little bit of noise, but nothing too serious. But it's very quiet. Got comfy chairs, and yeah. So anyway, so there you have it. So you deserve to be free. So you need to decide what freedom is for you. And for me, today is having a comfortable area where it is peaceful and nothing too crazy and noise, and not fighting a lot of environmental people. Sometimes you get a lot of people moving in and around you all the time, and here it's quite dead. So anyway, so that comes to the topic of what do you want to do with yourself, and that means moving forward. And that's the same with me. Like, I have challenges right now, and with apartment challenges, I got obviously I have some career issues right now, financial issues. I have a little bit of nothing. I shouldn't say an issue, but I have relationship challenges, which I'm working through, which I think it's going to work out okay. But I'm going to feel good about it and just keep moving on. I mean, I'm going to feel good. I'm going to address the situations and just keep moving forward. So that's the thing. Forward March is my book that's coming out at the end of the month. And yeah, that's what it's all about. And I got my other book that's out, Manifest What Loves You. You can check that out as well, and also check out my friend's website. They'll definitely help you out for your direction in your life or your design report. And that's Will Rogers at masterteacher33.com. So check it out, and yeah, it's a great place to be. So anyway, just a little bit what's happening to me today. I'm doing some stuff on my computer. I'm doing a little bit of trading of crypto. Nothing too serious right now into it, but I'm going to be focusing more on my helping people move forward in their lives, and because for me that was a big thing when I was a kid. I was doing the poor me attitude. I was always the shy kid, nothing to why get into comparisons of judging other people. You could say I was the kid that wasn't really, not the popular kid, and I'm not saying I should have been, but I was just, that's the way I was, and I hated school. I just hated school ever since I started school. I was a young kid, and really up to college wasn't terrible, but it was okay. But I'm a little more mature at that time. But through public school and high school, I just hated it. I did not like it at all. It was just how can I say, not very pleasing. I just didn't learn well. I was more of a hands-on type of person, and I just didn't like the academics of it. So, and what do you know? I got a book out academically. So anyway, you got to find what's going to make you move forward. Another thing that happened to me, I was in a marriage. Things weren't going the way I wanted to, so I made the decision to get out. From society point of view, and I'm sure from the religious institutions, family, all that kind of stuff, we're probably putting a blight on me about it, but I was not happy at the time, and It's like this. That's the old saying: keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So I moved forward. I got out of the marriage and came here to Vietnam, and obviously you go to a new place, you get different challenges, obviously, but yeah. So you need to do that as well. Just keep moving forward in your life. And right now, I had a little bit of if you watched any of my previous videos, you might have known I might have. I was going to go to Mexico, and this is December now. It was in November, and basically almost in the last minute, 2 or 3 days before I wanted to go. I just did not want to go. I just did not feel right. It was funny. I had to get a test for the flight, medical test. Now they want a certain. And I went to the medical place, and it was closed. Got there and closed. I couldn't take it, and that's how close it was to me leaving. It was like 3 days before. I think it was 3 days, 3 or 2 days before, and. Anyway, I consulted someone. There's nothing wrong with consulting someone. Just make sure it's your right decision that you want to do. At the end of the day, it comes down to you just want to get the proper information. But I remember in the videos, I was kind of inadvertently, I was catching myself saying Vietnam and not Mexico, and so it's kind of. I never really had that happen to me before when I was talking about things, and it wasn't a one-time deal either. It was like a few times. I would say I would mean Mexico. I'm going to Mexico, but I would say Vietnam. So maybe there was an undertone in that. I don't know. So, but yeah. So anyway, last minute I decided not to go. Things were opening up here. We had a major lockdown. I think what happened was. I was in a major lockdown. I was listening to a lot of news. And that's another thing. You got to watch the news that you watch. Make sure it's not pushing in a direction you don't want to go. And I think that's what happened there. I think I was getting a lot of negative news. Not so much, well, I was just in a major lockdown in Vietnam. I can't see them, never say never, but I can't see them doing it again. Because there are no social programs over here, not like in the Western countries where they're handing out money to people. Here they don't do that, so the people need to be working. And there was an issue with food in Ho Chi Minh City regarding people not getting it. So whether that happens, whether they'll do that again, I don't know. Maybe they'll reduce the businesses, public areas, but as far as the businesses, I think they'll probably keep that going. So anyway, that was happening, and we were just getting out of it. They started opening up being in October, and basically, kind of when I booked the ticket was around that area, in October-ish, and I just not feeling good about it all. And man, I mean, with leaving, I didn't feel good about. Going to Mexico near the end, but what I was going to say, I did not, I was in this kind of, maybe a little bit of paranoia, fear mode, which is never a good point to be doing, so making judgments on. So that's what kind of happened, and I booked my ticket and found a place, and I was all gung-ho, but I just didn't, the timing wasn't right. I'm not saying I'm not going to go. There could be a good chance I still do go, but depending on what happens here in Vietnam, because I kind of want to go to where the countries are treating you best right now. And right now it seems to be to a certain point is Asian countries are. But nothing's perfect out there. They all have their pluses and minuses. So yeah. And so anyway, I was making a decision going to Mexico in the lockdown area, and I kind of saw I was seeing my world getting really more constrained. But as change of view on this. So anyway, yeah, just kind of, it was just not a good time to make that decision. So I sat back and said, I think I'm going to stay here, and because I had really no one there to be with, talk to. I was all alone. New language, new culture, everything, and new location, and then trying to deal with other things. So I think I was going to go now. I might go to a different area, or unless I was with someone. I went with a few and that'd be a difference. That would make it a little different too. So anyway, a little bit of story on that about me going to Mexico. So bottom line is you got to keep moving forward, and sometimes you have to reevaluate your circumstances if you got to keep moving forward and not doing it in a place of fear. So anyway, I'm going to call this a quick, not a 10-minute video here. So anyway, I'm Richie Rich. You deserve to be free. Got my book coming out, Forward March, How to Move Forward in the Midst of Adversity. And check out my friend's website, masterteacher33.com. And my other book that I have out is Manifest What Loves You. And yeah, and email me at courageousrich@gmail.com. Okay, bye for now.